And to talk more about the implications of all of this, Scott Horton, contributing editor on legal and national security matters for Harper's magazine. Welcome, Scott. Would you say that U.S.-Pakistani relations have hit an all-time low?
Oh, I think there's no question about this. Since Pakistan's independence, the relationship has never been as torn as it is right now. This last year, 2011, has been the rockiest year yet in the relationship. And, you know, there are three specific incidents that had punctuated it. First, early in the year, we had the Raymond Davis incident, a acting CIA station chief who shot and killed two Pakistanis who turned out to be intelligence auxiliaries. Then, of course, we had the Osama bin Laden raid, which I think from the perspective of U.S. was a must, had to be done and fully justified, but nevertheless was hugely embarrassing to Pakistan because, of course, it revealed the fact that he was there, obviously operating under the protection of senior military figures. And the raid went off without getting permission of Pakistani authorities. And now we have this latest incident involving the death of 24 Pakistani soldiers. So we have two incidents that clearly are serious mistakes that the Americans made, and that's seriously degraded the relationship.
Now, we're seeing Pakistan, it is taking action. They've ordered the U.S. to get out and take their drones along with them. Is this a sign that Pakistan is now more willing to stand up to Washington?
Well, I think, you know, we have to realize, first of all, that the Pakistani state is not a monolith. In fact, we can view it as split down the middle. There is an enormous military and intelligence establishment, the General Staff and the ISI, that has for decades been either, in fact, it's formed the government by pushing out popularly elected civilian governments, or it's been a sort of interstate that really runs the country from within. That's the relationship that is the most stretched at this point, the frostiest. Then there's the relationship with the elected civilian government, and that actually is pretty good, notwithstanding the remarks you just heard from the Prime Minister.
So if ties do break, if this continues to go downhill, what does that mean for the war on terror? I know there's fears that the Pakistani military might cooperate with the Taliban. What would this split mean?
Well, I think we have to view it, first of all, in a larger geopolitical context, because certainly figures in Islamabad do. So Pakistan has carefully cultivated over decades an alternative great power relationship, and that is with China. And immediately after this border incident, there were reports circulating in Pakistan that the Chinese would be given a go-ahead to construct a naval facility on Pakistani soil. So I think you'd see that development build. I think it's unlikely that we'd see a complete termination of the relationship with the United States. I think it's more likely that you'd see a Pakistani crackdown on the extensive operations that the U.S. intelligence community have in Pakistan, the CIA. The CIA clearly has hundreds of covert operatives there. It's been operating an enormous drone war. We've had 272 strikes by drones since 2004, so it's gone on for 7 years. It's viewed by the United States as a covert covert operation, but there's really nothing covert about it. It's reported on, it's fully understood, it's widely discussed in Pakistan, more there than here. I think most likely that's going to be the particular target of the Pakistani military and intelligence service.